Hey guys, it's Bo from openSource Skateboards, skate engineer, and today we're going to talk about designing our board and specifically how width plays a role in how we skate. So width is probably the most common dimension skaters talk about. It is the length measured from one rail of your board to the other rail of your board, and we can measure it by taking a board, grabbing a tape measure or a ruler, and just measuring straight across like that. Now, with width, most widths come between 7.75 inches wide and 8.5 inches wide. But there's definitely boards that are outside of that range, both thinner and wider. So there are a couple trade-offs, or a couple reasons. There are a couple reasons why you might want a wider versus a thinner board. The first characteristic to pay attention to, or the first characteristic worth noting, is the control versus stability trade-off. So with a thinner board, there is less of a platform to stand on, whereas a wider board has more of a platform. That platform helps us keep our balance easier. It makes it easier to stay on our board. However, the thinner platform or the thinner board is less overall volume, so it's less mass, it's less weight, and it's easier to flip around. So the wider you go, the more stability you get, and the more surface area you have, but the heavier the board becomes, and the smaller you go, the lighter the board becomes, the more control you have and maneuverability you have, but the less of a platform you have, the harder it is to kind of catch your board and stay balanced on it. The next feature, or the next consideration if you're choosing a width, is your body size and your foot size. If you are taller and have a longer foot, you might want a wider board because it's more comfortable. Whereas if you're smaller, if you're younger, you have a smaller foot, you might want to go with a smaller board, so the board is more in proportion to your size. The last thing is skating style. So what kind of skating you do might also impact what size width you choose. Freestyle involves a lot of maneuvering, a lot of flip tricks. So generally freestyle boards are in the thinner range of most boards. In the middle are your street and transition boards. If you're skating stairs, gaps, pools, ledges, that's going to be in that 7.75 to 8.5 range most likely. And then downhill longboarding, that's a whole other area, but those are definitely a little bit wider, and that's so you stay more stable on your board and you have more of a platform for your foot. So that is basically width in a nutshell. Try different sizes, go with what's most comfortable for you, and let us know what size you like to ride and what kind of skating you do. We'd really appreciate to know that so we can help make better boards for you and help you design better boards. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.